going off to the right. We are on a jam-packed press box that has barely enough room for Dale, let alone Bill and I. Bill, you think we can make it through this?
Well, I hope so without it caving in. I don't believe that the World Series gets this much coverage.
I've never seen anything quite like it. And we probably have purple, green, and every kind of pictures because we have all kinds of interference, but we have no idea of knowing. We're here. We hope you enjoy it. We're doing the best we know how. Corbin will receive the start this game between Corbin and Russell County. We couldn't get any pregame on because we just couldn't get set up. Here we go. Off to the right. Jason Gooden takes the ball at the 15, 20, 25. He's up to the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And number 30, Jason Gooden. Don gets a fine return, and I've heard some awfully good things about number 30, Jason Gooden, as far as a runner's concerned. He's supposed to be an excellent cutter and broken field running, and he exhibited some of that in that effort as he come out across the 35-yard line out to about the 38.
Both teams are 3-2 on the year, this being another district game for Corbin. Redhounds will be heavily favored and really shouldn't have a lot of trouble here tonight.
Well, you wouldn't think so, but you never know playing a district opponent on their field.
Of course, as you know, Corbin is in the white uniforms here, the Lakers of Russell County, and those dark blue with those red helmets. And here we go for the first play from scrimmage from the 38-yard line. As Kennedy will split his back Darren Jackson, who was the star in last week's game, wide to the right side, and he'll fake it, and here he goes on that option right behind Jonathan Wells. He turns the corner. He's at the 45 and taken down at the 41-yard line, and a big gainer for our quarterback.
It certainly was, and only a great touchdown saving tackle by number 25 of Russell County prevented Brent from breaking it and going all the way. He had excellent blocking. They sealed off the right side of the offensive line and broke it out pretty well and nearly broke it for a touchdown.
Kennedy goes 21 yards on the first play from scrimmage. And the first down takes it down to the 41-yard line of Russell County. So Corbin now with both ends in tight in the backfield straight away. We'll try it here on first down. And we have movement by Russell County first and then Corbin second. Who gets the option here?
They're going to call illegal procedure against the Redhounds, and Jeff Moran jumped the gun just a little bit coming across the line of scrimmage. One thing that should be more enjoyable this evening, Don, than what we've had in the last 3 weeks is the fact that we don't have any rain or any lightning, and certainly it makes for such a pleasant atmosphere this evening.
Quite frankly, it was more enjoyable when we had the rain than it has been tonight. 5-yard penalty puts the ball back to the 46-yard line, although Antle, number 62, had jumped. It was Moran that penetrated there and drew the penalty. First and 15 for Corbin. And this is going to be Hickman, and Hickman off tackle. This is something we haven't seen much of this year, but that time he took it for about 5 yards to get that loss back.
Well, certainly they use Hickman more to run the flanks because of his blazing speed, and he that time cut it up and went up over the tackle, which is an unusual call for him, but he gained positive yardage there and gets us in a second and about 10-yard situation.
So second down, just a little over 10 yards to go as Hickman gets the 5 yards. Again, the same formation as a moment ago. Second man through, this is Jackson, and Jackson gets about 5 more as he takes it to the 36-yard line.
And it seems as if our offensive line seems to be opening some excellent holes in there, Don. Number 62, Derek Raines. Number 59, Trey Pennington. Number 60, Jonathan Wells, gave Darren a nice hole to go through, and he picked up some excellent yardage. Looks like we got about a 3rd and 6.
So the penalties, which have really plagued Corbin all year, has them in a long 3rd down situation here. 3rd and 6 for the first down with the ball just near the 37-yard line. And the handoff this time will be given to Selvey, and Selvey fighting hard. Looked like he brought that ball high into the air, Bill.
He did. Actually, there was very little there. The blocking on this side kind of faltered just a little bit, and Chuck wasn't able to pick up the first down. It'll be interesting to see as we sit on their 33-yard line if we're going to go, and it looks as if we are.
4th down and 3 yards to go for the first down, so he picked up 4 yards right there. And now, again, we reemphasize the 5-yard penalty. Had that not occurred, we would already have that first down, but now it's a big play.
And I look for a rollout from Brent Kennedy here, Don.
Okay, down at the 33-yard line. They were coming at him. He fakes. Here he goes. The other side. Got the speed. May go.
Touchdown.
Nobody there. Kennedy has taken it 33 yards for the score. And Corbin is on the board, and they made it look easy when Mr. Kennedy had the football.
And, you know, Don, it was really easy, and it was easy the first time that he ran the sweep there, quarterback-keeper play. And, you know, if they're not going to cover that particular play any better than that, it's going to be a very long night for Russell County.
Kennedy 54 yards on 2 carries. Now the try for the point after, and Rutgers back with number 16 tonight. As they just float those numbers around, he's 3 last week, 16 tonight, but he's good enough for the extra point, which is 1. We have 8:47 to go in the opening period. We have a timeout with the score. Corbin 7, Russell County nothing. Okay, the Corbin Redhounds, relative ease on that. They did have to go to 4th down to get it, though, but they have taken the ball 62 yards on the opening drive for the score. Here's the short kickoff. And the bounce that is taken at the 20-yard line, and with great resistance, Scott Holt, a 5'9", 165-pound senior, goes down.
And that was Jason Gooden, number 19, who came up to make the hit primarily, along with a couple of other Red Hounds there. Number 25, who is number 25?
Kenny Davis.
Kenny Davis. Oh,
plays
the
in the backfield. Right.
Yes.
I have to think defense instead of offense at times, Bill. But Kenny Davis is down there. As a matter of fact, he was down at the 20-yard line where he got him. And Russell County will start their first offensive series from there. And they get about 5 on the first play as the opposite number quarterback, number 25, Scotty Weston, on the handoff.
And, you know, Weston, this is about his 2nd or 3rd year as a starter here at Russell County. And he's very deceptive ball handler, and running the wishbone as they do, or the veer, that makes it very difficult to cover Weston.
Mason, the fullback, got the 5 yards to the 25, so here's the 2nd and 5 play. Weston really goes down, and that will draw a penalty. There was no sense whatsoever in that.
Well, I don't know, Don. Well, they got him by the face mask is what they indicated. I thought the tackle was clean, except I didn't see the face mask that he called. And that's going to cost us very valuable yardage.
Yep. So there we go with a penalty after a 2-yard gain to the 27-yard line. And Weston had been tackled after he handed the ball off. Whether he got the face mask or not, is pretty rough treatment back there.
Well, Don, this is what, our 6th game?
Uh-huh.
We should be getting some of the kinks out now.
Yeah, he does call the face mask. And at the 42-yard line, a 15-yard penalty has given Russell County the first down.
As I was saying, we should be getting some of the kinks out now. Our penalties shouldn't be coming in bunches like they did at the first of the year. Tonight, however, on their first offensive situation, we had a offensive penalty, and here we've got a defensive penalty, so we're going to have to kind of slack up on that a little.
Well, here we go with Weston now. Once again, the formation very similar to Corbin. Leaves it into the belly of number 31. Or is that?
Kept the ball, and Mulberry came up to make the tackle.
Well, you guys will correct me in the PA system. Well, number 36 that Mason had it.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, he's very deceptive. He really is. And
whatever, he lost 1.
Yeah, he did. And the tackle was made by Mulberry, so that's the important thing.
I'll tell you, fans, it's very difficult just to find out who's what. You're standing here with your hands full of programs and trying to keep up with the football game. Weston now will pitch back, and here we go. Good yardage to the 45. Midfield down to the Corbin 45-yard line. And a first down was Michael Clark, a 5'10", 168-pound senior.
That will be brought back, though, Don. I think they've got a clip against Russell County on that particular play.
Clark did a good job, though. It looked like he was going to be tackled shy of the first down, but he was able to get that extra yardage.
Well, the quarterback made an excellent decision. He made the pitch at the right time, sprung him going down the right sidelines, and just an excellent decision. That's what your option quarterbacks have to do.
Well, you're right, Bill. They are bringing that one back, and, of course, that's a very critical play because that penalty has put the ball back all the way to the 26-yard line. They would have been at the Corbin 45, and now they're on 26, so that's a huge penalty.
It really is, and for a wishbone team or an option team, it becomes even more difficult to overcome because they're not used to passing very often, and it makes it more difficult to pick up that much yardage on the ground.
Weston will send Steve Kelsey wide to the right side now on this 2nd down and 24. Here he rolls along the line of scrimmage, tries to move out of the way of a couple of people. Is taken down. I think he lost the football, but he was down apparently.
He lost it, and I think he came down on top of it, Don. Really, it was a brilliant play by Brent Justice as he stripped the quarterback of the football as he turned upfield. The quarterback was fortunate enough to fall back down on the ball, but Brent Justice, an excellent defensive play.
Well, Weston got a yard to the 27-yard line now, and they're faced with 3rd down and 23 for the 1st down. So Weston once again will send Kelsey wide to the right side, and he'll bring to the left number 21, Alan Attle. Needing huge yardage here. Weston's rolling. He's on that option that produced the big play a moment ago. It's going to again as he gets the ball all the way up to the 39-yard line. On the carry again was Clark.
And on the tackle, Mulberry, and how they're doing this, Don, they're spreading our defense out by putting the flankers on each side, spread out deep on each side, and then running the option, and they have a man on us, and they're able to pick up that extra yardage, but they're far, far short of 1st down, and we'll be able to receive a punt here.
Well, he needed 23 and got 11 right there, so they're 12 shy right now on 4th and 12. And they will be in punt formation. Weston is standing back at his own 25-yard line. Double safety deep for Corbin. Has plenty of time. Gets a good kick out of there. Will have good coverage and should be no return. Takes a big kick in favor of the Lakers and will be out of bounds near the Corbin 30-yard line.
And the Red Hounds offense comes onto the field.
So Corbin will have their 2nd offensive series coming. Of course, the key play right there was that clipping penalty. Had that not occurred, Russell County was moving the football.
They certainly were, and you know, it was a big play. It put them in such a hole that an option team has a very difficult time coming out of that. They played it about as well as they could play it, but they still couldn't overcome a 23-yard deficit.
Corbin's first series from the 38. Now they start from their own 29-yard line. And again, but both ends in tight, and the backfield out of the wishbone set as Kennedy will fake to the first man, gives to the second. Good yardage by Darian Jackson across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And Bill, he's looked real sharp in the last couple of games.
He really is. Darian seems to just improve game by game, and he picks up excellent yardage there. He had a great game last week, and I was noticing that last year against these Lakers, Darren ran up 161 yards, so it's nothing new for him, and he seems to get stronger toward the end of the year.
We had a bevy of backs this year. He hasn't been used as much as last year, but last week it was his big gainer that helped produce a cushion for Corbin in that win over Wayne County. Now he gets 8 yards. It's 2nd and 2, and Russell County just about shot the gap there, and they were looking for Selvey and got him. I don't think he got the 1st down.
No, I believe he was a little bit short, maybe a yard short. They seem to have it well diagnosed and are playing a little more aggressively this series than they did last. Look once again on a 3rd down play for Kennedy to roll out.
Well, by being generous, we'll give Selvey a yard on that play and make it 3rd down, a yard to go. So now you're at 3rd down territory that you have to pick at the 1st down. And once again, we play with the same formation as a moment ago on this 3rd and 1 play. And it is Kennedy given to Jackson. And Jackson gets that 1st down with a lot to spare as he gets it all the way up near the 45-yard line, so some 7 yards on that play.
And Darren Jackson is running very hard, Don. He's coming up into the line. He's hitting the hole very well, and the blocking is excellent, but he's getting to the hole quickly, and he's running very hard. He's not an easy person to bring down. Doing very well. Got
6 yards right there. And Corbin's 2nd 1st down of this football game. The first 1st down was a 21-yard run on the first play, and then Corbin had to go 4 downs, and they got the touchdown on the 2nd series. So here at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Kennedy, busted play. Kennedy will get back across the line of scrimmage, and he's able to get about 4 yards up to the 48.
An excellent innovator. Brent Kennedy had absolutely nothing. Either the backs or he went the wrong way. He turned quickly back to the other side and followed big Corey Reeves through a hole and gained 5 yards on what should have been nothing, or at least nothing, or possibly a loss.
So Kennedy gets 4. 2nd and 6 for the Red Hounds. They lead 7-0. 2:50 to go. We're in the opening period of this game from Russell County High tonight. Donnie Stepp, Bill Crook, and Dale Johnson here on Channel 19, where you watch Corbin Red Hound football. All right, on the counter, that's Jackson. He got the 1st down as Jackson has taken it inside the 45.
And more each game, Darren Jackson seems to be the one that's coming to the forefront as the big running back for the Red Hounds. He just continues to pile up the yardage. They keep alternating he and Hickman in and out, and I expect we may see the fleet-footed Hickman break one long if they go outside with him.
So Jackson has run on this series for 8 for 6, and just then he picks up 7 more yards for Corbin's 3rd first down of the football game. Well, I tell you, it looks like Moran is suckering for the movement of the linebackers there.
Would you guys please tell Jeff what that count is? That's twice they've got Jeff early. But he's just a little eager, and he's going to have to keep that concentration just a little longer.
Back to midfield it'll go. Corbin will have it 1st and 15. 21 yards so far on this series for Jackson. Kennedy has picked up 4. Selvey has picked up 1, and that's where we stand after a 5-yard penalty has put it back to the 50-yard line. Now Jackson will be the wide out to the right side. They work out the I formation with both ends in tight. Davis the up back as Selvey will get hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for 2, and that's all.
An excellent effort by Chuck as he was hit. Had very little blocking over on that side that time. Got hit before he had an opportunity to get through, but he bounced off the first tackle and was able to get it into the hole and maybe pick up a yard or 2.
2 yards for Selvey. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for Corbin as we near the end of the first period of this football game. Now Dudley will be the wide to the right side as Kennedy is under, and here he's back to throw. He has Corey Reeves wide open. Will he get him? No.
Oh, just off the fingertips. And really not too bad a thrown pass, and Corey made an excellent effort, just maybe 6 inches too high.
That one developed real well.
It really did. The patterns will run well, and Corey came wide open up the middle, but Mark overthrew him by just the narrowest of margins.
So the incomplete pass from the 48-yard line will leave it 3rd down and 13 for the first down. And we have a double wide out to the right side now. Aaron Schumann, number 29, is in there. Corey Reeves is wide to the side. 3rd down play. It's going to be Kennedy on the roll. No intent of passing at all, but he won't get anywhere.
They pretty well diagnosed that time, and really there was no misdirection. It was set up to go this way, and it's the way that Brent came with what he thought would be excellent blocking, but very little developed, and we're going to have to punt it away.
1 yard, and that's all to the 47-yard line, and Corbin will have to get rid of it. As Russell County will send Scott Holt, number 8, deep. He'll stand inside his own 20-yard line. And Brad Rucker will be in punt formation. Rucker, wearing number 16 tonight, a 6'1", 217-pound senior. Good snap. He has plenty of time, and here's his kick out of there. Off to the left. Good coverage by Schumann. Takes that big Corbin bounce inside the 15, inside the 10, inside to about 7-yard line, and Corbin has backed him up.
An excellent punt by Brad Rucker. The pressure was on, and Brad's going to have to learn a little bit about acting. I think if they got that close to me, I might have laid down and held my leg or something, but he was able to get off an excellent punt, and we backed Russell County up inside their 10-yard line, and really we've got the best of the field position at this time if we can contain this option offense they run.
39-yard kick right there by Rucker. We'll put them back at their 8-yard line. So Russell County with their 2nd offensive series tonight. Clock runs with 10 seconds to go in the opening period as Weston goes under. Here's Weston, fakes into the belly of the first man through, and then gives to Holt, and Holt is hit right at the line of scrimmage, will go nowhere.
And Tim French makes the tackle, a very aggressive tackle, and Tim's an aggressive football player. That ends the first quarter, and the Red Hounds are in pretty good shape with a 7-0 lead.
7-0 after 1 period. We'll be back with period number 2 from Russell County right after these words. In that initial quarter, 59 yards on 5 carries by Kennedy, so he was the leading ground gainer. He scored the touchdown on a 33-yard effort. Now it's Russell County from their 9-yard line, and even deeper than that, as Corbin reacts once again very well on Clark, and they knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Beautiful defense by number 64, Sean Sargent, and number 84, Jeff Moran, as they hit the ball carrier for just very little yardage, if any, and they're defending the option much better than they did the first series of downs.
They're going to place it down right at the line of scrimmage, so let's call it near the 8, between the 8 and 9 yard line. This will be 3rd down and almost 10 yards to go for the first down. The wide out is to the right side as Weston will give it now to Holt, and he will go nowhere, maybe a yard at the most.
And once again, it was Sean Sargent in on the tackle, and Sean's having one of the better games he's had since the Highlands game that we noticed him so very often, and comes in and makes the big tackle there and puts Russell County very backed up at about their 10-yard line, and the Red Hounds should come out of this with excellent field position.
Should, as we have Kennedy and Dudley back, and they're standing as close as the 42-yard line, as Weston is in punt formation standing in his own end zone. Very low snap, but he has plenty of time. Gets a good high kick. Should get the coverage. Fair catch called for, but it's over the head of Dudley, and Russell County will get a very good kick out of Weston to the Corbin 40-yard line.
A 50-yard punt, Don, and it carried well over the head of the receiver and backed the Red Hounds up, really getting Russell County out of a hole.
If I could be the official score, I'd call it exactly 51 yards because the line of scrimmage was the 9-yard line, and that is a super effort on a 51-yard kick by Weston. So Corbin now is in their own territory at the 40-yard line. This is their 3rd offensive series. The first time they scored, it took them only 5 plays. The second time they had to give it up by way of a punt. So here they go from the 40-yard line. Out of the wishbone set once again as Kennedy will fake to the first man. He'll give to the second, and that's Jackson. The counterplay developed very well, and he gets big yardage.
Tremendous blocking in there by Todd Abney, by number 62, Derek Raines, by number 25, Kenny Davis. Opened up an excellent hole on a misdirection there for Darren Jackson to be able to pick up 9 big yards.
Got 9 on that one. It'll be 2nd down, a yard to go for the Hounds now. That has been kind of consistent tonight for Jackson on pretty good chunks of yardage each time. Here we go on the 2nd down play. It's going to be Hickman this time, and he bursts through there. Here he goes to his left at the 40.
He's gone.
35, 30, 25, 20. Here goes Hickman, and right through the middle he goes for 51 yards and a touchdown.
And a beautiful, beautiful exhibition of speed and quickness. He made a nice cut as he came through the middle of the line, swung back to the left side of the line, and even though the defender had an angle at him, he had absolutely no chance of catching him.
51 yards by Tim Hickman. He's a kid that does have that blazing speed, and he turned it on there. And I think he's been showing good balance as he's been hit at the line of scrimmage a few times lately and able to stave that off and keep moving.
Becoming more of a football player and less of a sprinter.
The kick is good by Rucker, and we have a 14-0 lead. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the opening half. Corbin on top by 14-0. Hickman being rewarded, Bill. He's in on the kickoff unit.
Well, there are no prima donnas on this football team. Everybody has to do their chores along with the flash that they're able to exhibit. But, you know, the thing that really impressed me, Don, was how well we came in and contained their option that second series of offensive downs for Russell County. We completely stopped them dead cold, and if we're able to do that, they're going to have a tough time this evening.
Clark from the 10, Clark to the 20, and Clark down at the 22-yard line.
Excellent, excellent downfield coverage. Jason Gooden. Darren Jackson turned him, number 22, and Jason Gooden put on the finishing touches. And we have a Red Hound down out here now.
Well, let's see who it is now as they work it. Well, I believe it was, like I said, he was rewarded. Hickman was down.
Well, I certainly hope he's not injured too severely. He's walking rather gimply there. I can't really tell what it is, if it's an ankle or a knee or a hip, but something wrong.
He's gifted offensively, no doubt, after watching him sprint a moment ago. He seems to be all right.
Yeah, he seems to be okay.
But he went down. He's carried the ball twice tonight for 56 yards.
Not a bad average.
Russell County with the football. Let's give them to the 23-yard line. Well, they'll start this series. Wide out right side will be Kelsey once again. They'll have a back to the left side. And he fakes into the middle, and he'll go down. Weston just didn't have any room, and there he is again, number 81.
I'll tell you what, Tim French is really having a great ball game. He's so aggressive, and he's in there so quickly, and Weston's an excellent ball handler, made a couple of fakes, faked the pitch, faked the handoff, and then Tim French took everything but his tennis shoes.
Alan Antol has carried in the play after a 1-yard gain to the 24. Russell County will have it now 2nd and 9, and they'll send wide to the left side. Antol. Once again to the right will be Kelsey. Corbin on top 14-0 here in the second period. Weston's back to throw. He's looking for Kelsey. Almost got him. I thought Kelsey wouldn't have a chance at that one with the way Corbin's coverage was developing, but he threaded the needle.
We've got a player down here, Don, and you know, really, I thought the ball was thrown in there very well by Weston. Is this Brent Kennedy?
Well, Bill, here's part of the problem of having to play players both ways. We have a fast back a moment ago that went down, and now we have what is a key to the offense. Kennedy playing defense is down. It's
a groin injury, Don, and although the pain is among the most severe, usually it heals pretty quickly, and they're able to come up from there.
Well, Kennedy shaken up on that play now, is replaced by Selvey on this corner over here. It'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 24-yard line. Weston's back to throw again. He'll let her rip, and Weston has his man. Did he hold on? Apparently so, and if he did, that will be a 1st down. On the grab was Scotty Hartwick. Hartwick listed on only 5 feet. That must be a misprint. He's taller than that.
He looks to be, and he certainly throws the ball very accurately and with a lot of leverage on it. He gets the ball out there pretty good.
Russell County has their 2nd 1st down, so they're going to the air and getting a little yardage now. Kelsey to this side, and here's Weston back to throw again, and it's collapsing on him. He throws. He's got Scott Holt.
You know, Don, I'm extremely impressed with this Weston. This is not the first season that we've seen him, but he seems to be throwing the football so very accurately and throwing it right on a rope to his receiver, and we're going to have to do a little bit better job of coverage over there.
13 yards right there, Bill. The 3rd 1st down of the game for Russell County. Now, last week, Corbin was in on top of the quarterback so hurriedly, they're going to have to get in there now if they stop this young man. Once again, he's got Kelsey to this side. He's on the option now, and he's in trouble. Turns and reverses his field, gets back to the line of scrimmage, up to midfield, and ended up picking up 3 yards.
And Brent Justice could have had him back in the backfield. Brent just over aggressive that time, came by and let him get back to the on a reverse angle back against the grain, and he was able to pick up some yardage.
2nd down and 7. Once again, here's Antol bringing the play in. Russell County showing us pass, and then they come with the option play that netted 3 yards. Antol comes this way. And on the corner there, that is Scott Holt, number 8. Back to throw is Weston. Weston being chased now, gets by, throws it. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Clark has taken it all the way down to the Corbin 15.
And certainly they seem to have found where we are most vulnerable and are exploiting it to their favor by throwing the football time and time again and moving it right on down the field. We're down inside our 15-yard line.
35 yards on that one. That will be the 4th 1st down of the game. Michael Clark. Big hole in the defensive secondary that time. So that is 4 1st downs for Russell County, 3 on this drive, and their air game is working. Kelsey wide right. On the option again is Weston, just pitches in time. This is Clark at the 15. Clark is down to the 10-yard line. So 5 more yards. That air game is opening up a little bit of running room now.
And it has a tendency to do that. The 2 Jason Goodens were in on the tackle. That will happen. When you can run, you can throw, and when you can throw, you can run. So if you do either one successfully, it has to help the other.
As we film this game, I have no idea what's happening to our transmission. So if it looks bad, fans bear with us. We could have interference that we don't know about, but we beg your indulgence if that's happening. If not, forget I said that. We have a timeout here. 6:17 to go in the opening half. Timeout on the score is Corbin 14, Russell County nothing. 10-yard line, second down and a short 5 to go, and Kennedy is back in the defensive secondary for Corbin. He will run over there to cover number 88, Steve Kelsey, but Russell County is threatening now. Weston fakes into the middle. He'll keep the football. Weston is down close to a first down.
And you know, we're making Weston look fantastic. He looks like Terry Bradshaw out there. He throws the football, he runs the football, he's doing just whatever he finds necessary, and certainly making it tough on us.
He had been bald-headed. I thought that was Terry, but he's taken it for the first down, which is number 5 to the 5-yard line. They picked up 4 first downs on this drive. First and goal to goal. So now what was passive a moment ago has turned very active for Russell County as they've been able to do it through the air. But now nobody out. Both ends are in tight. As they operate from the wishbone set, Weston is giving, up the middle. That'll be an easy touchdown for Clark.
And once again, it's Weston that makes the handoff, the good decision, and forces Corbin's hand and brings a Russell County Laker touchdown.
5 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. If they can move it that easily, we're not out of the woods in this one.
Well, certainly we're going to have to move the ball when we've got it also, and I think we'll do a little something about their passing. I think perhaps maybe a little more rush, a little more rushing pressure on their passer might slow a little of that down.
Michael Clark, number 34, 5'10", 168-pound senior. Now the try for the point after touchdown. Number 64, Brent Kimbler. Kimbler knocks it through. And so with 5:40 here in the first half, Corbin's lead is narrowed. It's Corbin 14 and Russell County 7. Kimbler ready to kick off now, so we have a different complexion on this football game that saw Corbin do quite well in 2 of their 3 offensive series. Kimbler's kickoff now will be off to the right, which will be taken at the 18-yard line. And here's Gooden breaking free. Gooden at the 40, Gooden 45, and Corbin will have excellent field position.
And as I alluded to earlier in the ball game on the first kickoff, Don, Jason Gooden, from what I've understood this week talking with some of the kids that play football down there, they have indicated that he is one of the better cutters among the running players that they have in the backfield. Now, Jason doesn't get to carry it very often, but if he's going to carry it on kickoffs like that, he's going to pay his way that way.
Been impressive tonight. Corbin starts this series from the 48-yard line. That will be their best offensive start of the ball game tonight on their 4th try. Here we go as Kennedy will give it on the counter, and Jackson had to get away from one of the blockers there to get free to get a couple of yards.
Yeah, he didn't have a real big hole that time, but he kind of squirted to the outside and picked up a couple, 3 yards.
He was able to pick up 3 to the 49-yard line of Russell County. 2nd and 7 from there. Corbin has tried 1 pass tonight, almost complete. Beautiful pattern, just too tall for Reeves. Here they go on 2nd down. Been a kind of ball control team. This is Hickman, but Hickman will get short yardage only now as he goes from the 49 near the 45.
And we're getting some excellent downfield blocking, Don. If we were able to spring through the line of scrimmage, we had Corey Reeves and Big Judd leading the way on downfield blocking, and they were wiping people out pretty well.
Corbin faced with 3rd and 3 after getting about 4 yards out of Hickman now. In the backfield will be Selvey, Kenny Davis, and Jackson behind Brent Kennedy, the quarterback. It's a big down right here. Need to get some momentum. It's going to be Kennedy around that corner. He's got that first down and more. Kennedy goes to about the 35, so give him some 10 yards.
And that's the play that worked so well the first 2 times that Brent ran it, as he went out to his right, rolled out, followed his interference down the field, and picked up a very valuable first down. Now's the time we need to punch it in, Don, right after they score.
For Corbin, that'll be their 4th first down of the game. Kennedy on that play gets 10 yards to the 35. So here we go, 1st and 10. Plenty of time remaining in the first half now. 3:45 to go. Corbin up by 14-7. We're playing from the Lakers' home field tonight at Russell County. A very nice setup here. Baseball field just in the distance. Second man through. This is Jackson on the play that continues to develop well, and he gets good yardage.
Hard running, excellent blocking in the middle of the line. Judd once again, Todd Abney, as they were opening a hole for Darren Jackson, and he blasted his way through for about 7-8 yards.
And now down to the 28-yard line, a 7-yard gain by Jackson. On the 2nd and 3, Kennedy on the counter. This is Hickman. Hickman takes a hit, but he gets about 4 more and a Corbin first down.
And a real tough lick. You could hear it all the way up here, Don. And Hickman didn't flinch whatsoever as Weston, the quarterback, came up and put the lick on him. But the Red Hounds pick up another first down and continue to move the ball on down the field.
4 yards that time for Hickman. So Hickman has 63 yards and 4 carries tonight. Of course, he got 51 of them on that one play. Corbin has it at the 24-yard line of Russell County with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first half. It's 1st and 10. No doubt about it this time. Jackson didn't see the hole, so he just said, I'll go wide, and takes it for 4 yards to the 20-yard line.
Jackson hit very hard, but I'll tell you, Don, Jackson really puts a lot of effort into his runs. He may be our hardest running back. He really lowers that shoulder and punches his way on down the field. Doing a great job. How many yards does Jackson have this evening?
Well, I'd have to add it up here hurriedly, but he got 4 on that one. On this particular series, he has carried for 14 of the yards as Corbin has moved it from their own 48-yard line. He's carried the ball 3 times on this series. They're at the 20. 2nd down and 7 for the first down. The fake to Hickman, back to the got wide open. That will be Selvey at the 10, 5, and the touchdown. Set it up beautifully.
Really did. They ran a play-action pass, and Kennedy put the ball right on the money. Chuck was wide open, gathered it in, and just more or less trotted into the end zone for an easy Red Hound touchdown. 7
plays for Corbin to go 52 yards. That touchdown coming with 1:44 to go in the first half, and the Red Hounds have taken a 20-0 lead. They already give them credit for the extra point, but I think we're going to have to earn it here. Let's see. Rucker's kick. It is good, and so Corbin has taken a 21-7 advantage.
Well, they got it up to 30 now.
Well, with 1:44 to go in the first half. So that was a big series for Corbin right now to reestablish their dominance in the game.
It certainly was. Excellent ball control down to a certain point, and then ran a play-action pass to finish it off.
So Rucker will be kicking off once again, and of course the Lakers want field position because they've shown us they can pass the ball, but they need to get it back upfield a little bit, and Scott Holt is the deep man. Here's the kick going to the right. It'll be taken by Clark at the 10, 15-20. Clark 25, Clark across the 30, got him some pretty good field position to the 34.
And that was better than what they've done on previous kickoffs, I believe. But it's going to be interesting to see if Russell County comes out in a throwing frame of mind, or if they decide they're going to try to run their option. They'll probably mix it up some.
They have no time to run too much option. 1:33 to go in the first half. They have Kelsey to this side of the field and Antle to the other side at the 34-yard line, their best start field position here tonight. Weston, though, will give it on the option. As you mentioned there, Clark will bring it up to the 40 and got 6 yards there.
The option teams most generally, Don, feel like that they can spread you out in a pass formation, run that option, and pick up 15 to 20 yards a pop when they've got you spread out like that. They didn't get quite that much this time, but it's worth a shot once or twice.
Well, French is the player down this time as we have another injury here. We'll be back with more as we have a timeout with 1:15 to go in the first half. It's Corbin 21, Russell County 7. Well, that timeout for Corbin stopped the clock, but the Lakers weren't up there on the line of scrimmage ready to go when they started it, so they're losing some valuable time right here. Back to throw is Weston. Weston being chased now. He slips free. Weston still throws in time. Has it intercepted by Gooden.
Jackson Gooden cuts in front to make the interception. And you know, Don, I'm not so sure that quarterback wasn't across the line of scrimmage when he let that fly.
Don't believe he was, but he was close to it. He was very close to it, but we'll take what happened because Gooden came up with the interception. Am I having mic trouble? All right now, okay. I have nothing very important to say. So, 42 seconds to go in the first half. Corbin's ball at their own 46-yard line. Kennedy will let her go. And here's Jackson. Whoa! Pretty well thrown ball, though.
It was a well thrown ball, much better than Darren anticipated it.
Yeah, he came back.
Well, you know, he did what he's supposed to do. When you go out and the quarterback gets in trouble, you're supposed to come back to him. But Brent swole up and really fired it down the field there.
The band is. Can you see the band through their little ends there? They're over there on the football, on the baseball diamond, getting ready to play. They have a good band here. I like their theme song.
Yeah, they do.
It's better than Henderson's. There was the Mickey Mouse, and this is acres away. Okay. Kennedy, whoa.
Throws it a little behind Aaron Schumann, and Aaron was cutting across the field there. But we're trying to score here. We're down to 23 seconds, and we've got a shot. If we could complete a pass for first down and get down around our 30, we'd be in pretty decent shape for another play or two.
Well, our problem right now is it's 3rd and 10. 23 seconds in the first half. Well, the Red Hounds have it 3rd and 10. Going to be Stephen Upchurch wide out to this side. Aaron Schumann wide out to the other side. And it's going to be a handoff. And here, no, not enough for a first down. So we're going to run out some clock right here.
I would expect the Lakers to call timeout, but they haven't yet.
Nope. Who was the ball carrier?
Was it Aaron Schumann? No, it wasn't Schumann. It was
32, Selvey, all right.
Chuck Selvey.
Selvey got 4 yards. And that's it, the end of the first half. Well, the Red Hounds watch a nice drive by the Lakers of Russell County get their attention, but they're able to mount quite a bit of offense here in the first half. They lead it by 21-7 on touchdowns by Kennedy, Hickman, and Selvey. Corbin on top, 21-7, second half activity here on Channel 19 for your enjoyment right after these messages. Our second half ready to get underway tonight from Laker Country, Russell County, as Corbin will be kicking off, and deep for the Lakers now, number 8, Scott Holt, along with Michael Clark. Oops, I couldn't. Standing behind Dale, I didn't see a bit of that. What happened?
What happened was that the football hit the up man, and he was down on his knees. The ball was called down right there at the 34-yard line.
Well, that equals their better field position before. We having mic trouble again? I find somebody to blame that on. Okay. At the 34-yard line, Russell County starts their second half series now. It'll be Kelsey wide to the right side. On the corner over there, number 34 is Clark. He goes in motion to the right side. The fake into the middle, fullback Clark on the pitch. Corbin defensing a little better on that one.
They did, and I'm sure that they did some adjustments at halftime and come out and stopped it very well for about a yard gain. At times they have defended the option very well. Their problem has come with after they get opened up with the long pass or the short pass, about 10, 12-yard pass, then they come back, spread us out, and run the option and do it more successfully.
You know, as I look across the way, it's encouraging to hear about the progress being made with the Corbin baseball field. Here they have the football and baseball together. That's a nice facility over there.
Really is a nice complex here.
Here we go. 1-yard gain by Clark to the 35, so 2nd and 9. In motion this time is Holt. The fake into the middle. Weston keeps, and Weston goes down.
And he was hit by Jonathan Wells and Corey Reeves, and Corey Reeves applied the coup de grace there, and I don't know whether Mr. Weston's going to get up very rapidly or not. Very slowly. course, unfortunately, that's the way that he goes down, is very slowly.
I'm just a little bit surprised at them continuing to try to pound into Corbin with the success that they had on that passing series. I thought maybe they may come out and test us pretty quickly.
Perhaps, but they probably have got in the back of their minds that they want to try to keep us as honest as possible also and keep us up on that line of scrimmage. We've got a new quarterback in now, Don, number 12.
Well, that is the result of what happened on that last play. Tony Frank, number 12, is the quarterback now on 3rd down and 9. Holt in motion. Here's the option. Frank will take it for 2 yards, and that's all.
And not quite as adept as Weston is at running the option. A little more obvious is where the ball is going, and Weston's coming back in, Frank's coming back out, and once again, Russell County, well, they're in a punting situation. That was a critical down for young Weston to be out of the game.
Got only 2 yards. 4th down and 7. Seems like most of the injuries we've had tonight have been of short duration. Most everybody's okay and back and playing in a hurry.
Yeah, Dale Johnson noticed that Tim French is back out on the field, so he seems to be doing well. And Kennedy, of course, is back to receive the punt along with Schumann.
Weston in punt formation. It's low and will be taken by Schumann at the 34, and Schumann is turned back in a hurry at the 39.
And, you know, Schumann is a courageous little fella. He just lowered his head and plowed right in there, but he ran into something that was about 40 pounds heavier, and it knocked him back on the seat of his pants there.
Corbin will have good field position. It's so odd to be watching a football game played on a dry football field after the torrents of rain that we've gone through for the last 3 weeks. But dry field obviously favors Corbin because we rely a lot on speed this year. From the 39, 1st and 10. Kennedy on the counter this time. Selvey with the cut for 5, for 10. Selvey pumps for 2 more and got 12.
A real nice spin move by Chuck Selvey as he came through the line of scrimmage and picked up an additional 5-7 yards. Chuck's an aggressive football player, can get yardage in large chunks from time to time, and that was certainly a good run there.
He got more yardage on that one play than he got in the first half. He had 11 yards in the first half on 4 carries. The leading ground gainer in the first half, Kennedy, 69 yards on 5 carries. Hickman, 64 yards on 4 carries. And Jackson, 49 yards on 6 carries. So now he gets 12 on that one for the Corbin first down into Laker territory at the 49-yard line. And now Davis, first time tonight, Bill.
Kenny Davis, the fullback that does a yeoman's job in the blocking area, comes through and picks up 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. And I know Kenny appreciates those rare opportunities that he gets to carry the football.
Davis is carried for 3 yards. I should give Selvey 13 yards on that carry a moment ago to the 48. So now Davis has moved it to the 45, 3 more yards. 2nd and 7. The counter to Jackson, and Jackson dives for 2 more.
And you know, Don, given some thought this week to the bevy of running backs that we have, in a lot of seasons it seems as if we get someone injured and we have to come up with a freshman or someone that hadn't played a great deal. This year, when we have all these backs, we haven't had as many injuries, and possibly it could be because they don't have to carry the football as many times and blast into that line of scrimmage. So they could be helping in a number of ways, having as much depth as we do at that position.
Pretty evenly divided on the carries thus far tonight, everybody averaging about 5 carries. Now it's 3rd down and 6 for the first down, and it's going to take a lot of pushing and shoving to get that one. Looks like they're short.
And that's Kenny Davis once again. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Adams decides to punt the ball away or if he wants to go for it on 4th and 3. We went earlier in the ball game, and it was successful for a touchdown, and in comes Hickman, and look for maybe the same play that Kennedy ran early in the first half.
Yeah, that's been successful twice tonight on that option now. 4th down and 2 as Davis got 3 to the 40-yard line. So here we go. Corbin leading 21-7. We're in the 3rd period.
We'll be coming left this time, Don.
And Coach Cotton Adams is hopping mad as he comes onto the field.
He's got a problem with somebody.
All right, we do have a timeout. 7:10 to go, 3rd period. Timeout with the score, Corbin 21 and Russell County 7. Here's the 4th and 2 play now from the 40-yard line for Corbin. And the Lakers are eager. Corbin trying to pull them off sides, and it's not happening. And they get that first down as once again it's Jackson. He got about 7.
And running so hard into that left side of the line of scrimmage there is Jackson. We had an entanglement of face masks between Jeff Moran and number 41 from the Lakers, and it looked as if they were trying to kiss. Certainly they weren't doing that.
How dare you, Kirk. 7 first downs for Corbin now. 6 yards for Jackson on that carry. The ball is pushed to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Hickman in the backfield with Davis and Selvey. It's going to be Hickman going wide. Hickman stiff arming. Hickman turns the corner. Here's that speed.
He's
20.
gone, oh.
Hickman down to the 15.
And we've got a flag here, Don, and I didn't see the infraction, but it had to be totally unnecessary because it was on this side of the field and all the action was on the other side of the field.
It was just a matter of his speed and useful stiff arm there to get the corner. That will wipe out a 19-yard gain on a holding by Corbin.
And just as I say, just absolutely unnecessary. When you've got something happening, when the offense is entirely on the right-hand side of the field and you've got a flag against someone for holding 15 yards on the left-hand side of the field, it's just totally unnecessary.
So that penalty will put the ball back up to the 38-yard line. Corbin looks at 1st and 15 now with 6 minutes and 33 seconds to go in this third period and leading 21-7 as you watch Corbin Redhound football here on Channel 19. Donnie Stepp, Bill Crook, and Dale Johnson from Russell County. On the first down play, Kennedy on the counter. This is Schumann. Nice moving. Schumann turns it on and gets that yardage back and plenty more.
And Aaron doesn't get many opportunities to carry the football and made the very most of that. Stuck his nose in and picked up some extremely good yardage there.
They have spotted the ball at the 26-yard line. He got 12 yards. So Schumann makes the most of his one carry thus far tonight. Corbin now with 2nd down. 3 for the first down at the 26 of Russell County. There's Selvey. He was upended by Kelsey that time and looked like a ballerina.
And, you know, Don, we're running some excellent traps and counters here. Our guards and our tackles are coming back and chopping people from the offside. And, of course, they were able to get penetration that time and knock Chuck down behind the line of scrimmage. But we're running some nice counters here that are working extremely well.
Let's say no gain and still leave it at 3rd down and 3 for the first down for Corbin. The ball just shy of the 26-yard line of Russell County. Kenny Davis is the up back right now. Schumann's in that backfield once again. And it's going to be Schumann getting the fake, but it's Kennedy on the roll. Kennedy cuts into the hole there and got the first down across the 20 into about the 17.
So much quickness in that Redhound backfield when you consider that Brent Kennedy has the ability to roll out and go like that, along with all the quick backs, the Hickmans, the Schumanns, the Selvey, Darren Jackson. You can go on and on. So much talent and so much quickness in the Redhound backfield.
10 yards on that carry by Kennedy. That's his first carry of the second half, and for Corbin, their 8th first down of this ball game at the 16-yard line of Russell County. And this, boy, good hard lick, but watch him butt in there and keep going. That's Jackson again.
I'll tell you, this kid is really running hard, really running tough, and lowering that shoulder and hitting into the defensive players, punishing the defense. Just a hard-nosed football player, and you can spell him W-I-N-N-E-R. He is a winner.
8 yards on that one. I like his quickness this year, and he's tough as ever. So he got 8 yards right there. Corbin will have it 2nd down and 2. The ball at the 8-yard line of Russell County. Selvey, Davis, and Jackson in the backfield as a flag goes down. What's that about? I'm not sure. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Russell County is the guilty party apparently right here. They lined up encroachment would be the call.
Yes, they lined up in the neutral zone.
It's kind of odd because the ball had really not been set right there, and then they moved in there a little too far, and Mental error right there by somebody has cost him half the distance to the goal line. That puts it just over the 5 to the 4-yard line. And we have it first down number 9 for Corbin. So here we go. First and goal to go from the 4-yard line. Kennedy gives to Selvey. Selvey looking, and he turns it on for another touchdown. That's Selvey's second of the night.
And just beautiful, beautiful blocking over on the right-hand side of that line. Kenny Davis laid a beautiful block on there. 57 made through a good block. The right-hand offensive side of that line, Corey Reeves, they just really opened up an excellent hole. Chuck hit the hole and got through quickly.
12 plays, 61 yards is what he covered. And the point after touchdown does clear the uprights. So Corbin extends the lead. 3:40 to go. We're in the third period. With timeout, the score is Corbin 28, Russell County 7. Well, the Red Hounds very effective on that drive. They had to go to 4th down to keep the drive alive, however, in it, but they lead it by 28-7. Now the kick. Taken by Clark at the 11-yard line as Clark comes upfield. Here he goes. Good running. And just taken down before going all the way by Schumann.
A touchdown saving tackle by Schumann, and he had broken the penetration by the Red Hounds special unit team and really nearly broke it all the way. Comes all the way out to the 45, and Russell County will begin in excellent field position. Michael
Clark has returned it 34 yards from his 11 to the 45-yard line. So Russell County, after starting their second half drive from their 34, 3 downs, and they had to kick, get it for the second time now. One of the reasons that they were unable to move a moment ago was Weston was injured. He's back in there at quarterback.
And look for him to throw the football down. This time I think they'll come out throwing all the way.
I would have thought it on that first series. They didn't, and they're back to throw now. Here he goes. He lets it go and throws it away. Intended it downfield for number 81. No, pardon me, number 21. That will be Alan Antle.
That may be a Freudian slip that you made there, number 81, because French knocked Mr. Weston on his can that time. And putting pressure on will certainly make you throw the ball a little bit high occasionally, and that's what they're going to have to do with him, because he throws it very accurately if you give him time.
He had no time to set up back there that time, and he really didn't have any receivers out except number 21. So his pass goes incomplete from the 45, 2nd and 10. Russell County down by 21, kind of forced into the situation now. Hardwick comes wide to the right on 2nd and 10. Weston fakes it into the middle. He'll leave it to Holt, and Holt gets 2 at most.
And once again, young Mr. French just clouds up and rains all over the Laker ball carriers. He's just absolutely playing really tough and aggressive football all season.
Just clouded up and rained all over him. Is that what you said?
We don't want a Friday night to go by without some kind of rain.
Well, we got a bright half moon shining here from Russell County tonight. Won't be long till we'll have that harvest moon, isn't it?
Yeah, not too very long.
And Dale's favorite actress, Doris Day, will sing the song. A little inside joke. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 for the first down. Antle wide to the right. Weston back to throw. Reeves after him. Ooh, he gets free. He's going to run. He's at midfield. He's running wide to the right. He's evading people. 45-40. Here goes Weston. Gooden with a shot. Gooden got him for what a run, though, by Weston.
He has really shown us something this evening. Weston is quite an athlete. Got good speed, good quickness, an excellent arm at a quarterback position, and he's shown us some of the Brent Kennedy moves this evening.
I thought that Corey Reeves was going to introduce himself to him there, and he got by. And once he did, he kept evading people and handed to that kid. He's done a great job.
He really has, and he evaded Corey there at the last second. Corey was really getting ready to put a hurting on him, and he cut back against the grain and got away, and once he did, it was open field.
6th first down of the game for Russell County. They have it down to the Corbin 11-yard line. Now Weston will give it to Holt, or did he? Where is that ball? It's a fumble, and Corbin's got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Don, this Tim French has just played a great ball game. He has been all over. Corey Reeves was the one that came up with the football, but Tim came through and put a lick on one of the ball carriers there. I don't know if he had the football or he didn't have it, but I guarantee he wished he didn't have it.
He's been mean tonight. Let's just face it. He's been mean out there.
He really has. He's a football player's football player.
And a lot of times teams say, well, we need to get mean. Well, he's shown us he's explained how to do it here tonight because he's played some very aggressive football. The fumble gives it to Corbin. They have it at their own 12-yard line. And this will be Schumann. Ooh, they get mean on the other side.
Yeah, they can hit too. And Aaron isn't packing a whole lot of weight when he goes blasting into that line like that, so they kind of knocked him back a little bit. But he held on to the football, and it looks like the Russell County Laker ended up with probably the worst end of the deal.
Yeah, Steve Kelsey hit him head up and dropped him for a 2-yard loss. That's at the 10-yard line, and he's down injured. So, with 1:28 to go, we're in the third period. We have a timeout here from Russell County. It's Corbin 28, Russell County 7. Well, last week at Corbin, we had some numbers on the field, Bill Crook, and it made it real nice, and we found out who did that. And I tell you, I had to ask a few people, but we had a contributor to that, and I think we ought to applaud him and say thanks.
And that was Eddie Pierce. And Eddie, I thought you did a great job, and we appreciate it to no end. I was just wondering if you might be able to draw us a little dog out on the 50-yard line like they have an anchor out here.
Let's not go overboard. The first time in 30 years we've had numbers. Here's the counter. They're going to give him another try, and Schumann, with the flag going down, gets it out across the 15-yard line, but I believe that one may be called back.
Yeah, I'm afraid they've got us for another hole there. You know, Eddie's got a son, Eddie Pierce, that's on the Red Hound squad too, number 85. He plays a lot of defensive back for us from time to time, and quite a good football player. He's going to be a dandy one of these days.
Well, we talked about those numbers, and of course I don't think anybody's ever paid attention to me from 30 years I've been here, but the fact of the matter is I've always wanted them happening. We go on the road. We have them here. We have them everywhere we go. Corbin needs to dress their field like we see elsewhere. We have a proud tradition at Corbin. We need to do these little extra things, and it takes people like him to go out there and see the need and do it. It was a great contribution. Wouldn't mind if he put those little hash marks also, Bill, while he said it.
Let's not ask for too much.
Well, dog and hash marks, that's a lot. We'll be home on Somerset, by the way. That'll be week after next, and it'll be the Hall of Fame game. We'll be giving a lot of publicity on that because it's going to be a big night. Kennedy back to throw. He's in his end zone, gets Corey Reeves in the hands, and probably the wrong place.
Well, he kind of hit Corey just a little bit behind of where he should have thrown the ball. The ball was on his right shoulder pad with Corey trying to make the turn. And had it been a little more out in front of him, it would have been fine. But he threw the ball pretty hard and just a little bit behind him, and Corey wasn't able to look it in.
Well, we're at the 7-yard line. It's 3rd down and 16. And it seems like that we've been mired up there for quite a while. We're in the third quarter, 51 seconds to go.
If I'm thinking straight, Don, I think we'll run a draw play right here.
All right. Selby's back there. Are we quick kicking?
That's a good possibility, too.
The coaches know it. We told them, but it's too late for them to react to it. Selby puts it up to the 50, down to the 48, down to the 47-yard line. That's the way to get out of the hole.
Excellent strategy. No problems with turning the football over, and gets a nice punt off. It wasn't really real well disguised since Chuck was about 12 yards behind line of scrimmage, but it did work effectively and get them backed off our goal line. 46
yards on that kick. We can use that, huh? So Russell County gets the football at their 47-yard line. Now 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Corbin has dominated here tonight, but Russell County can pass the ball, and they show us that passing formation here with wideouts to both sides. They fake it into the middle. They'll leave it there, and we haven't seen much of him tonight. He started out running the ball, but Heath Mason gets the carry there for about 3.
And good defense on the option. I would have thought they would have come out throwing. I think their only possibilities are going to lie in the air, and for them to run the option, run time down, doesn't seem to be real intelligent right now.
Well, that'll be at the end of the third period from Russell County, and after 3, it's Corbin 28, Russell County 7. We'll return with fourth period action in just a moment. 2nd down, 7 for the Lakers now. They're at the Corbin 49-yard line. Here's the pass that's bobbled by number 44, Stottlemyre. And Josh Stottlemyre comes up with it for a loss of 2 back to his own 49-yard line.
And out on the tackle was Brent Justice along with Jason Gooden, and made a nice tackle there, putting him in a 3rd and long situation.
After the loss of 2, it's going to be 3rd and 9, so we don't expect anything but passing primarily for the remainder of this game for Russell County. So they're going to send wide to the right side, Kelsey, and on the corner to this side will be Clark. And the pass down the middle is caught. Yes, nice catch at the Corbin 40 by Holt.
And maybe just a little bit of an early lick there by Jason Gooden as he came up. He was right on top of it. I like to think that he timed it just perfect, but they were able to make the catch and get the first down.
Well, that was some grab. Matter of fact, put it at the Corbin 38-yard line. So that's a gain of 11 yards, 7 first downs now for Russell County. That's, again, what surprised me, that they didn't come out immediately showing us this to start the second half, as they had good field position. And they've shown us tonight they can throw the ball against Corbin.
They run a lot of timing patterns and seem to have the ball thrown right on the money, and the receivers running excellent patterns. It works out very well for them.
Weston, it's collapsing. He throws, and Holt dives. Did he get it? Yeah.
My goodness. And the pressure was really on Corey Reeves, number 44, and number 78, Don. Who is our 78?
James Fisher.
James Fisher. We're applying the heat to their quarterback Weston, but he made a remarkable throw and an even more remarkable catch on the other end.
Right, almost got 5 yards on that one. Second down along 5, inside the 34, and here they tried the running play, but it didn't work in his.
Jeff Moran's been around too long for you to pull those old draw plays on him. He polices that area very well and comes up and makes a fine tackle.
So number 36, Heath Mason, gets a yard at most. Now the ball at the 33-yard line of Corbin, where it's 3rd down, a short 5 to go for the first down. If they don't have time to do a lot of that kind of thing, they're going to have to utilize the air game, and that's about it if they're to get back in this one. Weston back to throw. Weston over the middle. Oh, that's a trip, but it was not intentional. No call?
Well, that's like the fouls in a basketball game, Don. They may not mean it, but a foul is a foul. They should have called that.
That should have been called because he was tripped. Clark was the intended receiver. And to me, it looks so obvious that you just got to do something.
We really could have intercepted that football, too. It went right through our defensive back's hands.
This will be 4th and 5, and with the clock stopped with 9:35 to go in the game, Russell County, big play for them to keep a drive alive. Antle go wide to the right side. Holt is in the slot. Weston is back to throw, and he's being chased by French. He lets her go, and he's got his man inside the 15-yard line as Clark gets it, and I don't know how that young quarterback got it off because he had all kinds of heat on him.
Well, on these timing patterns, Don, this quarterback knows where he's going to throw the football to. The receiver knows where he's going to try to get to, and they're running it very well. Our backs are not breaking on that football very well at all. They didn't that time. The pass was made, and it was almost like we didn't see the football.
21 yards, 8th first down of the game for Russell County. Hardwick goes wide to the right. Holt is in the slot. Weston back to throw. Heat's on him again as he throws it away. He tried to get it to Hardwick, but he pays a price about every time he throws the football. And
believe me, when you've got Tim French and Corey Reeves on you with that type of pressure, you are paying the price.
Scotty Weston, number 25, is 5'10", a 165-pound senior, and about as gutty a ball player as I've seen this year.
Oh, he really is. Tough little football player.
So now he's got him down to the Corbin 12-yard line. Second down and 10 for the first down. 9:24 to go in the game, and Corbin leading 28-7. So the Lakers threaten. Antle moves in just a bit. Weston lets her go and intercepted. That's going to be taken by Kennedy at the sideline. Kennedy will bring it back to the 40. They're going to throw a flag on him. They're going to call him for pushing off to get the ball.
One way or the other. that could be offensive interference. Could have been construed as offensive interference. It depends on the discretion of the official, but it looks as if they're going to bring it back.
Yep. That will be a penalty of half the distance to the goal line for interference. From our standpoint, we give Kennedy credit for doing a good job. He was going for the ball, and he got in his way.
Yeah, it was. I'm not so sure that was valid, but it was close enough that they could give him the benefit of the doubt.
So like the one that looked very obvious a moment ago they didn't call, I thought this one was questionable.
Brent did break on the football very well that time and could have taken it all the way.
Yep. For him to get to the football, he has to run by the intended receiver. Half the distance of the goal line penalty puts it down to the 6-yard line. And it'll be a first down. That's number 9 for Russell County. So they continue to threaten. 9 minutes and 13 seconds to go. This could turn into a very long fourth quarter.
Well, with them throwing the football on practically every down, and they're going to have to try to do that to try to win the football game, there's going to be a lot of passing completions, and it could extend the game to an abnormally long period of time.
Here we go. First and goal from the 6-yard line, and they give it to the big fullback, and he takes it in for the touchdown. They set us up good on that one.
They did. You know, even though this game may be extended, I doubt very seriously if it will rival the games that we've had the lightning delays in.
Keith Mason takes it in 6 yards with 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go. So Russell County making a game of it. And like I said, the 2 times that they've utilized the pass tonight, they've been able to burn us. They're going for the point after touchdown. It will be Brent Kempler. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go here from Russell County High, we have a timeout. It's Corbin 28, Russell County 14. They're going to put it deep and hope they can hold Corbin now with a 14-point deficit. Schumann picks it up to 20, 25. Here he goes up that sideline. Down he goes to the 50. Hey. That's face mask, and he'll get 15 more out of that. That's a great return.
It really was, and had the fellow not got the face mask, Schumann would have had his first touchdown on a kickoff.
Yep. You often see that, Bill. When somebody kind of bobbles the ball or picks up a fumble, somehow messes up some timing, and then you often see somebody get a good return out of it.
And you know, Aaron Schumann, Don, was created to run back kickoffs. He just has no fear. He absolutely attacks the oncoming flow of defensive players and breaks through the holes. He runs north to south. He doesn't run east to west, and he's just a fine kickoff returner.
Well, we've got a great position here at the 30-yard line. He brought it back to about the 45, got him 15 more yards on that penalty, down to the 30. And so Corbin needs to make hay here as they start just 30 yards shy of the goal line. In the backfield will be Kenny Davis, Selvey, and Jackson. As Kennedy calls and gives, here is Jackson. Jackson explodes. Oh. How about that guy?
That guy is really tough. I'm telling you, he's getting better and better every game. At the end of the season, a player that gives the effort that he has given this year, and particularly in the last 3 games, is going to have to receive some recognition.
Now, I'm not sure, but let's see. That makes him 46 yards this second half. He's nearing another 100-yard game. I had him with 49 in the first half. So Jackson goes 30 yards right there. Corbin leads at 34-14. The try for the point after, and is it good? Yes, it is.
A line drive.
8:31 to go as the Red Hounds extend the margin to 35-14. Our computer calculator has conducted the search on that. That was a one-play drive of 30 yards. The time of possession was 3 seconds.
3.3 seconds. That's exactly what we had.
35-14, 8:31 to go, and here's Rucker. Onside? Well, why not?
Nothing like making friends and influencing people.
Lenny Gore gets on top of it. Well, we're not coming back over here for a while, so maybe we want to leave a lasting impression.
Yes, I think we just did.
Yeah. We're practicing that phase of the game, I guess. 47-yard line where Russell will have the ball. That will give Weston very good field position to do what he does best, pass the ball. Here we go. Well, he runs quite well, too.
I'll tell you. He doesn't run quite well enough, though, to stay away from big Corey Reeves. Once he zeroes in, it's just like a missile.
But you got to believe the kid is tough. He bounces back up. He got 10 yards, maybe a first down.
Oh, he's a fine football player. He could play on any team we've seen this season.
Mm-hmm. Here, the 43-yard line. Let's see if he got the first down or not. No, 9 yards is what they credit him. So second down and a short yard to go for the first down. 7:37 remaining in this one. Holt is in the slot to the right side. And here's Weston back to throw. He'll let her go. Intercepted. Selvey at the 25.
Well,
and he tripped himself at the 35.
Yes, and it looked like a late hit, really, after he hit the ground there. You know, we had some pretty good interior linemen in there playing really tough that particular down that hadn't seen very much time for the Red Hounds this year. Shannon Farmer was in there. Childress was in there. Fisher was in there. And they played very well in the middle of that interior defensive line.
As good as Weston's performed tonight, that wasn't very, very good. He obviously was just throwing it and hoping rather than doing what he does best and pinpointing it.
I'll tell you the truth, some of the other times it looked like he was hoping too, but it worked out.
Well, you may be right. The 35. Who's bursting through this time?
Oh.
Well, that's a hit, but Schumann?
Yeah, Aaron Schumann. And I'll tell you one thing. You may hit Schumann hard, but you will not discourage him. He continues to come through the line of scrimmage very tough and play very hard-nosed football.
Schumann got 9 right there to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 1 for the Hounds now, leading 35-14. You watch the replay here on Channel 19 in Corbin. We're in our 11th or 12th year. I forget. Those memory losses that are getting me. That's a fumble, I think. We may still have it.
I believe Jason got it back. It was Jason Good, number 30, who dropped the football, but little trouble with the exchange, but he came back with it.
No, not a first down. So Gooden on his first carry of the night gets on top of the ball at the 44, 3rd and 1. The clock runs with 6:05 to go.
This game could get a little bit dull if it wasn't for that excellent band they've got.
Uh-huh. Schumann wide right. And there's the first down, Kenny Davis. Ooh,
goodness.
Yeah, pretty obvious face mask, huh?
Yeah, I'm surprised he was able to get his arm back out of there.
Yeah. After they turn his head back around, we'll resume play. He's down to the 49-yard line.
Kenny got a very excellent view of where he had been.
Reminded me of us going to Jenkins that time. We used to turn those curves and see our tail lights, didn't we?
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Got 6-7 yards on that one. And Corbin's first down. And a personal foul against Corbin. Well, that messes up all my writing here.
Well, it's offsetting penalties. We had a personal foul on that play.
Tell what Dale said.
Johnson said when they finally let go of Davis's face mask, his head snapped around and hit a guy.
All right, 3rd and 1 from the 44-yard line. Just pretend none of that happened a moment ago. Davis does it again. Only better. Oh, there he goes. Outrun him. Holtz after him. Go, Davis, go. Go, Davis. No.
Kenny was just trying to stay far enough away from him that he couldn't reach his face mask.
You realize he was running backwards? Only his head was going that way.
I'll tell you one thing. That offensive line has opened some holes this evening. Our backs have looked great, But, you know, it's a lot better to run when you've got that offensive line opening holes like they have and knocking them off the line of scrimmage.
His longest run of the year, I would think, 51 yards on that one. First and goal to go at the 5-yard line. Let him do it again. Score a touchdown. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
Well, such a shame. You know, Kenny really earned an opportunity to score a touchdown there, but he dropped the mail.
So Russell County will get the ball around their own 2-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to go in this one, as Corbin leads it by 35-14. We've had several backs with a lot of yardage tonight, several of them around 80 to 100 yards in this game.
And some more new interior linemen. Sean Sargent's back in the game. Jamie Tillett. There
goes Weston, not too far.
No, but you know who was in on that tackle, Don?
No.
Eddie Pierce.
Right.
Number 85. And we won't forget that number. Eddie comes up with the tackle.
I was looking down there at his dad. See that smile on his face?
Yeah.
So Pierce led the charge on that one. No gain on the play. They're still down at around their 2 or 3 yard line. Weston calls again. This time he leaves it. Or did he? Did we fumble that time?
Looked like the ball may have gotten away. Kind of a bad exchange between he and the fullback, but they did come up with the football.
So Corbin continues to put people into the lineup. I don't know about you, but this standing up the whole game is tiresome.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Johnson has been doing it for 10 or 12 years. He's in shape.
Yeah, but he hangs on that camera.
Right. We didn't have anything to lean on, did we?
No.
3:35 to go. We're still playing around the 2 yard line there. So Weston will call and give, and Heath Mason, he'll get about 3 to the 5, and that'll be it. So I would presume that Russell County will kick the ball this time.
Well, I would certainly hope they would.
Let's see who's going to return. It'll be Schumann out there and Gooden. Both of these kids have shown quite a bit of courage tonight on those kickoffs. Let's see how they do on punt returns.
Yeah, they really have.
Weston standing deep in his own end zone this time. Ooh, it's high. He's gonna. He stepped out of the end zone. A safety.
Do you suppose Weston drives the school bus? He punts. He kicks extra points.
We have a timeout here. 2:45 to go. It's Corbin 37, Russell County 14. After the safety, Russell County will be kicking the ball from their 20-yard line, and apparently they're going to punt it. Weston this time will have it a little easier. Schumann is the deep man for Corbin. There's Selvey on the right side and Gooden on the left. It's high. Selvey at the 46 midfield, 45, and Selvey down at about the 42.
And inside Russell County territory, the Red Hounds will set up with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go.
Well, with the way Davis was running a moment ago, let's see who will get the opportunity here.
Hey, I see Patrick McCown running out on the field. Number 20. Who's number 20?
Number 20 on our very accurate Chris Okuma. Remember him?
Okuma.
How do you spell that?
Well, I spell it O-K-U-M-A. I wonder how he spells it.
I don't know. They never did tell us. Let's see if it's in this program here.
Number 15. Number 15, who's that?
Well, I can't look at the program.
Brian Gilmore last year.
Frankie Helton.
Frankie Helton.
You have a short memory. I'm looking for Okuma. Well, he knows how to spell his name. All right, here we go from the 41-yard line. Patrick McCowan. Whoop, bobbled that ball. Whoop. Where's that ball?
You know, I've watched football a long time, Don, but this is one of the first times that you'll see very many two behind-the-back passes on one play. Usually you catch that in basketball. These kids are really talented, I'm telling you.
I was waiting for a slam dunk. All right, it's their ball. 2:35 to go. I thought Chad Adams was going to get it, but he saw it.
What number is Chad? 42?
Number 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's close.
You were 32 off. Matt Phillips is 42. Are knowledgeable. That's all right. Weston. Whoa.
Oh.
Number 17. You know who that is? Don't look. Jason Petrie.
That's what I started to say. Jason has played very well when he's been in the ball games on occasion.
See.
He's one of our church league basketball players down there. He just about come up with his first varsity interception.
Well,
That's been a big play for Jason.
Let me explain why I was laughing. The numbers aren't numerical in these programs for Corbin, and by the time you looked it up, the game is over. So, Weston again. Whoop. Yep. He goes down at the 49-yard line. That's going to be Holt again. Scott Holt.
Jason can get a career opportunity of interceptions in this game. They're throwing an awful lot over in his area here, so you ought to be alert. You might be able to pick one off.
10 first downs for Russell County, 2:06 to go. Corbin leads at 37-14. Who's 91? Who's 91? That is Chuck Adams.
Chuck Adams? Oh, my goodness. I want to watch Chuck. I know he's another one of my basketball players. I'm telling you.
You must have a big team. Everybody out there is your basketball player. Uh-oh. Watch out. That's Heath Mason. He's down to the Corbin 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, Chuck's tough. He'll hang in there with them.
They're in there 2 minutes.
But he won't hang in there with them now. They took him out.
Okay, let's talk about some of these other guys. 75, Jamie Tillett. He's been in
51.
there. 51. That is Mark Hamlin. 5'10", 155-pound junior. Number 77, that's Shannon Farmer.
Number 18.
Number 18. We don't have an 18.
We do now.
All right, stop that while we look that up. All right. All right, 18 is Jody Mauser we were talking about a moment ago. And number 83, Brad Hall, and anchors away. They're making them stop. I like that.
I do too. It looks to me like it would get their rhythm in better condition.
At the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. As Russell wants another score, 1:36 to go. As Weston will run with the football, and he pitches to Holt, and Holt is taken down by number 18, Mauser.
Jody Mauser, and Jody's had an extremely good freshman year and on the JVs, and comes in, makes a nice tackle. Number 83, Brad Hall, going off the field, and number 91, Chuck Adams, back in.
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Weston back to throw, 23 after him, and almost got him as the pass to Holt is good. Wow, is he hit. Eddie Pierce.
Eddie Pierce came up and put a lick on him that he won't soon forget. A real good shot in there by Eddie Pierce. Knocked him loose from the football.
Remember that great play of Chris Shackelford a few games ago? The young man, the sophomore, he had the quarterback on the run.
He certainly did.
Well, they're trying to get him a score. 1:07 to go. That is first down number 12 as they get the ball down to the Corbin 10-yard line. They've called timeout. At the 10, here's Weston. Weston on the roll. Weston going for it. Did he get it? Yep.
Nice run by Weston as he takes it in off the right side for the 3rd Laker touchdown of the evening.
You know what? I would quit. I would onside kick now after them leaving their first team in for that touchdown. A way to end our series, huh? Let's build hate on both sides. No, this is a good place to come. I'm not serious in any of that. They treat us so good over here. We certainly appreciate it. of heat put on that time by number 91, Chuck Adams.
Chuck Adams, and playing the ball like he should, and did an excellent job holding the Lakers from another touchdown.
37-20 now. So we have Deep Schumann on the kickoff, and they're trying to kick it onside, and we're diving for it and got it. Down to about 32. I was thinking we were kicking off after they scored a while ago.
I was wondering what kind of rule you had implemented at that time when you said that we should onside kick again.
Hey, at my age, 29 years of these football games and standing on top of a press box, somehow I don't think your mind functions anymore.
I'll tell you, I dread it when I get that old.
You won't be on top of a press box. Oh, the reward of these years, huh? 32-yard line. Corbin starting lineup back into the ball game? Yes. And it's going to be Jackson. Let him go. Oh, boy. Jackson gets the first down.
Oh.
He fumbles the football, and it's still free, and Corey Reeves got it.
Okay. Corey Reeves in the right spot at the right time.
So from the 33, we get it down to the 49. And Corbin now with 31 seconds to go. Let's see what we do here.
It might be a good time to kneel on the ball. No sense getting anyone hurt. 20-something seconds to go. Ball game and all, for all intents and purposes, is over.
Yeah, 37-20 right now. And here we go. 14 seconds to go. Kennedy goes down. And he'll give it now. And running is Schumann, I believe.
Aaron Schumann.
Yep, okay.
And that should just about do it.
That will do it. Well, we do appreciate you joining us. I hope our picture was all right, Bill. We have these radio interferences, and we have no way of knowing up here tonight. But if it wasn't, we're sorry. But we did hope you enjoyed what we brought to you, because we brought a victory, and Corbin goes 4-2, and Russell County goes 3-3. And more importantly, it was a district game, and that puts us 2-0 in the district.
It certainly does, and that's always big, is how you do in district play. And it's from here to Hazard next week, Don.
All right, thank you, Bill Crook. Thank you, Dale Johnson. Don Eastep with the final score. Corbin 37, Russell County 20. And good night, everybody.
Oh.